Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dean Johnson, and I would like to welcome you to this workshop course, Launch Your Property Management Business or Landlording Business in 90 days or less. Believe it or not, getting into real estate can be a lot easier than people realize. And actually, that was the case for me. Like I was one of those kind of people that I thought that the only way that people could get into real estate would be to have a lot of money, to know these millionaire investors, or to know people that were just connected in ways that could get you into the business, right? Or maybe you work real hard, you save up all your money, and then you take that money and then you start to invest it, whether it be in fix and flip properties or it be in wholesaling or whatever way that you get involved in the real estate business. What I can tell you though is I was completely wrong. Like there are simple and easy ways to get into real estate and to start making money immediately. So actually, this is one of those ways. If you had never considered it before, becoming a landlord or property manager is a great way to get started. And why is that? The reason is because there are people that own properties who do not want to manage them. They just don't. Like they may not have the time to manage it. They may not have the energy to manage it. And so what happens is, I'll give you a short story. I had a friend and an investor that I had worked with in the past, and he reached out to me and he said, "Hey, I know that you're a hardworking person. I know you're super organized and you get things done. I have this problem." And so we went and we met at Starbucks and we had coffee and we talked about it. And he said, "This is what I have. This is my portfolio, right? These are the properties that I currently have, but I don't have someone that I trust that can make things happen for me." So what I do a lot of times, just to give you an idea of what my day looks like, I'll check my emails first thing in the morning. And this gentleman, he's all across the country. He's out of the country. He's in a lot of different places, right? So I'll check my email first thing. I can actually do that on my way to my 9 to 5 job. So I check my email and I see kind of what's going on and what's going on in his mind and what his priorities are. And then I also look to see what the tenants' priorities are. Like, are they having issues with being locked out, or do they have issues with, their keys aren't working properly, or maybe their washer dryer units aren't working properly, or maybe people need to schedule to go and see a vacant property that we have, right? So I coordinate all these things throughout the day, which is actually great because I can pick, if you're a person who likes to move your schedule around and you're a person who likes to like fill up your day, which that's the type of person I am. I like to know what I'm doing from hour to hour, right? But also have the flexibility to do what I want. So if you're like me, then this is perfect for you because I literally can get a text on my phone and someone can say, "Hey, is such and such apartment still available?" And I can be like, "It absolutely is available. When would you like to come see it?" And then I could send them some times. And then based on those times, the person can say, "Okay, well, give me the 4 o'clock showing." And I can meet that person at their location at 4 o'clock, give them a tour. And then before you know it, they're submitting an application to me. And that's the other part of the process. Once people are committed or they're interested, how do we move forward with them and actually get the business, right? So you're going to learn all of that in this workshop. We're going to talk about leases, lease agreements. We're going to talk about good tenants, bad tenants, tenants to avoid, and how to be able to sort that out. We're going to be talking about working with contractors, which is very important. Again, even if you have never done, let's say, a fix and flip before, where you buy a property at a certain price, which we're not going to talk about that in the scope of this training, but just to show you how it's all still connected. So let's say you're looking to do a fix and flip, right? You buy a property at a lower price, and you want to fix it up and then sell it, or fix it up and then hold on to it and rent it out. You can absolutely do both. But whichever one you choose, you're still going to need contractors to do the work for you. right? You're going to need contractors to put in new windows. You're going to need contractors to replace carpets. You're going to need contractors to paint. You're going to need contractors to fix things, right? HVAC contractors, right? And so on. So in this course, the workshop, we also talk about contractors, right? Not in a great detail, but you need to be aware of contractors and how they fit into the overall scope of what you plan to do. All right. So again, if you're looking to get into real estate and you don't have a lot of money to invest and you're not willing to go into debt in order to get into real estate, I'm going to give you some golden nuggets right here in this workshop to teach you how you can get involved and how you can start making money and solving problems for people almost immediately. All right. So if you have any questions or comments for me, definitely feel free to reach out. Until next time, I hope to see you inside of the workshop. Bye.